Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what's out there? Space is a vast and mysterious place filled with billions of stars and planets. Some of these stars have planets like our own. Wouldn't it be amazing to visit them someday? But there's a problem. Space is incredibly big, and even the closest star is extremely far away. With our current technology, it would take us thousands of years to reach even the nearest star system. We need a way to travel faster than light if we want to explore the universe in our lifetimes. That's where the idea of warp speed comes in. Imagine a spaceship that can travel faster than the speed of light. That's what warp speed is all about. It's like something out of Star Trek or Star Wars, where spaceships zip across the galaxy in the blink of an eye. But is warp speed even possible? The laws of physics, as we understand them now, say that nothing can travel faster than light. Light speed is the ultimate speed limit in the universe. However, some scientists believe there might be a way around this limit. What if, instead of traveling through space, we could bend space itself? That's the idea behind a theoretical concept called the Alcubierre drive. The idea of warp drive started in science fiction. The most famous example is the warp drive from Star Trek. It allows the Starship Enterprise to travel across the galaxy at incredible speeds. Science fiction writers often come up with creative ideas about the future. Sometimes, these ideas inspire real scientists to turn fiction into reality. The Alcubierre drive is one example of scientists exploring a science fiction concept. They're trying to figure out if it's actually possible. The Alcubierre drive is a theoretical concept for a warp drive that was proposed by physicist Miguel Alcubierre in 1994. Imagine a spaceship inside a bubble. Instead of traveling through space, the spaceship would stay still while the bubble moves. The bubble would compress the space in front of it, and expand the space behind it. Think of it like standing on a moving walkway at the airport. You stand still, but the walkway carries you forward. Surfing on spacetime. In the Alcubierre drive, the bubble would ride on the fabric of spacetime like a surfer on a wave. Spacetime is the fabric of the universe. This bending of spacetime would allow the spaceship to travel faster than light without actually breaking the speed of light. The spaceship wouldn't be moving faster than light within its own local space. The mystery of negative mass. Here's where things get really interesting and, well, a bit strange. The Alcubierre drive would require something called negative mass, or negative energy. Negative mass is a hypothetical type of matter that has less than zero mass. It's like having anti-gravity matter. Right now, negative mass is purely theoretical. We haven't found it in the universe. Scientists believe that negative mass would be needed to create the bubble and warp spacetime. The challenges of warp technology. While the Alcubierre drive is a fascinating concept, there are many challenges to overcome before it could become a reality. The biggest challenge is that we don't know if negative mass exists, or if we can create it. Even if it exists, it might be incredibly difficult to find or produce. Another challenge is the enormous amount of energy that would be required to power a warp drive. It might take more energy than exists in the entire universe. A future filled with starships? Even though a warp drive is still science fiction, it's exciting to think about the possibilities. Imagine a future where we could travel to other star systems and explore distant planets. We might encounter alien life or discover new worlds beyond our wildest dreams. Keep looking up. While we don't have warp drives yet, scientists are constantly making new discoveries. Maybe one day warp drive will move from science fiction to science fact. Until then, keep looking up at the stars and dreaming big. There's still so much out there to explore and discover.